The Devil You Know.
Oh, I don't like the title.
Months ago,
Oh!
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
And that's what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck, and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther. I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Brahmia harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You're not making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd. It's just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gathered in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you sneaky in the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now the whole town is paying the price. I'm sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere more comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. Here comes, she's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It's just easier to look the other way. The truth is, oh, he's the boss of this whole thing. That makes sense, because she had to adopt him. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. I knew there was something odd with him. Ah, the ever-temptress Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in a place where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to destruct our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent reveling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but thank you for your rousing I can't even say that. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course. You've done quality work for me, William. That's why the heiress had been watching him so hard, because he showed up. Oh, that makes sense. You could look forward to the recompense we agreed on.
Gave a bow of deference.
I found that you are most gracious. That's Sharp. I knew he I don't know if I said this earlier, but I think I said he looked like Sharp. Either I said it or I thought it, that he looked like Sharp, and that it was weird that she had to adopt him, and that Sharp was very hell-bent on that.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Oh, he didn't die. Oh, the green ooze. Because the green ooze can make you grow older. You think he had it reversed, so he grew younger. Thankfully, we could dispense the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
And it's gonna make him grow older.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Harvest. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with this again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have anything to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Dad? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent could give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such a potential and who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting in all this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you could just live forever? But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you said enough, because he's a pharmaceutical guy. You know, he understands. Okay. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part and soon to be able to play another leading man. Forever, in fact, if his loyalty remains. That goes for all of you. Well, those of you who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty.
Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest?
Ha! You think that puffed up bladderskite could have accomplished any of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
Frivolous. I knew he looked. You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and blick this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So, this Bill Kerr was a Pat C this whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's gonna stop this town rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears. And we'll make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha! The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. That's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do in given time. Now the time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
So we're just not gonna fix the source problem, the ice.
Is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
So they're gonna live forever and forever until eventually the source starts to get stronger and stronger and freeze them all.
You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
No, we just gotta kill Solomon.
Let's see.
Okay, so we're done with this side of the tree. So it was this side of the tree. Honestly, I think, so when you go on this route, they say something about chapter 2, second time's the charm. I think it happens here. Because if you do chill, you go there by yourself and you see Solomon. But if you pick the one where you kick her, you bump into Solomon and you actually talk to him. Alright? So I think around here, there's something else that I just don't know about.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to be over. Of course, and I'm sure it'll all work out soon. I should get going. I told Roxy I checked for Rolla at the
Luca twisted
treehouse.
free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca? No, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Yeah, I'm not talking to you, you freaking freak. You freaking freak! Stay away from me! Oh, look, there he is. Look at Solomon. What is he planning? Huh, let's get behind him. The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is getting a little more than sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know the festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It'd be a shame if someone...
Drew scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Oh, it's her mother.
Identify yourself, please.
Nellie Moodwell. I work here now. I'm not able to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't start officially until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early and get a few things done. Hold on, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you.
Our harvest awaits.
Nah. I wonder if the deep engineering body we see is her mother. Oh, you don't got nothing to say? Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rollo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As exclusive as a fish pond is here. As elusive as a fish pond is. Rollo? Hey, he's not there.
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Yeah, this is the route where Rollo's missing. Rollo's underground. Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
That's the jacket Iggy put on. Nope, another nightmare.
Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
I wonder if it's gonna be his future self again.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Who was that?
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Oh!
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
Luca
stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Oh, it must be
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch,
Iggy's friend.
to the balcony.
It's either Iggy's friend, Nuncreed, Gran, or Rollo.
As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh, it's Rollo. In different clothes. Stop right there. Or I'll... Jeez, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Oh, he got exposed and aged up. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with this baseball bat. Whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flamin' chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
So it does age you up, so yeah.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? Why do I feel like all the people in the town are supposed to be that age? Like older? But Valentine had been experimenting with them, contaminating their water, and now they're young like how he is. Like how he's Solomon. When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. Oh wait, they grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? I don't know, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think I was in an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big, look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. He doesn't even know he aged up. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa really made me the new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small? Oh my god, Rollo is such an idiot, bro. Rollo is such an idiot. What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy total! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green curd. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed my cage open and I escaped. Whoa, you smashed the cage open? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome. Oh, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched, and I know where snatched people go. We finally have a lead on what might have happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha! I laugh in the face of danger.
A few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up? Why? Something's off about Beck.
Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah, take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened. I need help. I don't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? You mean our silly little mission control? I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I can hear the racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Now, Rolo. Becky said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rolo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all day, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. Oh yeah, this is after your boy Iggy kicked the green on her. So I dyed it with some stuff from a chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay. I just need to play it cool. I hope no one notices. Notices what? Nothing. I just come over here, let me have a look. Oh honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said change is a good thing, right? I'm talking about your mother's new job. Oh, did she cut her hair off? I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Well, before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it'd be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck. He is. Him and his weird cult personality. You're not gonna ruin his job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to exile her daughter to the podunk town. This place sucks. And people are weird. You just don't know them yet. Oh, it's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a decent radio station. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants and people? Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But, not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
It's so funny because out of both of Beck's moms, she's actually just like Ilona. You know, moving is hard, honey. That doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel against dyeing your hair, and by dyeing your hair even more,
A sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Yeah, she's just like her. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It was my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it, I actually kind of like this look. Wait, can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial something worth listening to.
Mr. Kerr, you there?
Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm very busy. What is it? Apologies. I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. So nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on the new lead researcher of deep engineering? Lemuel seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to suggest it. Excellent. And if you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays the day until the night is completed. Okay, so this is the route, right? This is the route where we see the dead body and we know that it's we know that was deep engineering. So we know that's who she's replacing. Good, and you know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she's finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. A long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. And we are in endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risk. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should just delay for just a bit. Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit the festival deadline, and rushing into things caused by some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I will make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they say loose ends, they're talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr's the top banana. He sounded scared of this founder guy. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked much about the job? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue work as someone she respected. Luca, do you think the body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she come back after work? The creeper on the radio said they're gonna hold her until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. Bro, Rollo being... The fact that not only is Rollo older, he still stands the same with his hands in his pocket. That's so funny to me. It even has exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
They started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist. Oh my goodness.
6. The Heist.